What do you think about the Game 40 Glocc thing?
The Game 40 Glocc situation. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like that. 40 Glocc can't sue. I can sue. 40 Glocc can't sue because 40 Glocc is always on the internet, super thugging. Always, acting like the biggest gangbanger, talking about what he does to people, running up on baby them truck. You can't live by a certain code and then sue when that situation happens. 40 Glocc can't do that. No. When you are a gangster rapper who portrays that gangster lifestyle, if you get into a gangster altercation with another rapper, you cannot sue. I can sue. I'm just a radio personality, who does a little television. I can sue. 40 Glocc can't sue. And 40 Glock's my man, by the way. And 40 Glocc has told me that he's out there catching these guys one by one. He told me the other day he jumped on Game's manager. I can't remember the Game's manager's name. Tato. That's his name? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard. You heard that too? He jumped on Tato?
We broke the story.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. Well, 40 Glocc told me that he's out there getting them one by one. 40 Glock's acting like Django. He's acting like Django. He's going to get all the people that did him wrong one by one. That's what he's doing right now. I thought it was karma. Even though I can't understand why these guys want to incriminate themselves on camera, but I thought it was karma for everything that 40 Glocc does. You know what I'm saying? I'm a stern believer that you deserve whatever you get on this planet, good or bad. And I mean, that was a quote-unquote bad situation, but you got to look at what 40 Glocc has been doing over the years. Over the years, 40 Glocc has been notorious for online thugging. So when you've been notorious for online thugging, eventually that online thugging is going to come back to bite you in the ass. So I think Game was doing what he was playing the game that he felt 40 Glocc plays all the time.
Recording.
Yeah, recording people, putting them on blast. That's what Game did. Game beat 40 Glocc at his own game. No pun intended.
So you were surprised when 40 Glocc actually sued?
I was more than surprised. I was disappointed. Because I love when my gangster rappers do gangster things. Win or lose. Win or lose, 40 Glocc was in a fist fight with Game. I like that. Game is a gangster rapper. Game was in a fist fight with 40 Glocc. I like that. I like when gangster rappers do gangster things. I don't like to see them kill each other, but I like when they shooting at each other. I like when they're stabbing each other. I like when they're fist fighting. So I liked it. But then when he sued, I'm like, nah, 40 Glocc, you can't do that, man. That's like 50 Cent and Gunplay getting into it. And Gunplay, gets off house arrest, gets the best of 50, and then 50 sues. Like, no, certain people can't sue. 50 can't sue. 40 Glocc can't sue. Game can't sue. Gunplay can't sue. Rick Ross can't sue. All of these guys that portray this gangster image cannot sue when some gangster stuff happens to them. You can't do it.
I feel you.
Every penis that she's been linked to, so what? I shot her club up. That's ejaculating in a chick, for people that don't know. I shot her club up and I got her pregnant.
50 wants to feed his niggas.
Huh.
Yeah, and if he can't feed you, then you're still a threat to some degree. And Game was talking, real greasy about fucking him up and all types of crazy shit. That type of shit, on a street level, you can't forgive that.